Been a while, but a huge update just dropped for a Ninja Kiwi side game. For one, they added Dreadbloon Card Storm. How does a boss like that work in this game? Well, stick around and find out. Striker Jones and his new abilities have also made it to the game. But most importantly, they have added a boatload of new cards, 48 of them to be exact in this update, so there's a load of content to discover and to play around with. If you're new to this or unsure about how the game works, I'm gonna try my best to explain everything that goes on in simple terms. Otherwise, skip to the gameplay here if that's all you care about. Firstly, I can't wait to try this update out because I've been waiting for a reason to play. And the lack of recent content probably explains the, growth or lack thereof of players. Anyway, real quick, they also added bundles and a new adventure to this update, but there's so much that we're not going to cover it right now, not even Striker Jones. But if you are interested in getting him or any of the perks that come with each pack, then a code ISAB would be much appreciated, thanks. Also, for a limited time this update, enter Strikers here in the redeem code section, and you got yourself 4 free card packs. Pretty cool. I want to see what Dreadbloon's all about, though. So first things first, they actually added a leaderboard, which I did play a couple runs already, because I couldn't help but check it out myself, but that's cool. And depending on where you place, you can get these boss badges, which look very much identical to the BT6 version. So there's multiple stages, which sadly I missed the first stage of Dreadbloon, which makes it so that the boss has different effects. Stage 1 I think was a lot simpler, but here's the rundown. Dreadbloon has 3 abilities. He's basically like an AI, and has his own unique power-ups / abilities he can use, like spawning rock balloons, just like BTD6, and skull effects. Every time he hits a skull, these effects happen. So at skull 1, it removes my highest cost monkey, and skull 2 removes my balloons as well as a rock pile, and so on and so forth. Match effects. All balloons have extra delay, and we can attack the boss directly with some monkeys, but they also don't get affected by ability bonuses or effects. So let me briefly go over the deck I'm going to use for Dreadbloon here. This is actually version 2.0 of the deck. I'll talk more about that later, but new card. Bomb Shooter has armor piercing, which makes that whenever it hits a balloon, it loses all the armor on it. Useful for Dreadbloon because, well, it's definitely going to have armor, let me tell you. Another new monkey is the Frag Bomb Shooter. Deals splash damage to all balloons next to the target. Definitely got a glow up because that is a lot of damage for a tier 2 tower. Otherwise, the rest of the cards here are actually not new cards, mostly because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with new cards. And also myself, because that would be a lot to take in while tackling a new boss. But we want this Jungler's Bounty to heal some stuff, because this is going to probably be a long battle, which is why we're going to do stuff like Wizard, which scales, gains 5 per turn, as well as a Cash Drop Sniper. I think we're going to need the gold. So if we draw this early, that's going to be really helpful. Other than that, I'll try to explain the use of each card as we pull it out. Now, as I said earlier, this is version 2.0 of the deck because I actually spent a whole hour battling Dreadbloon that I ended up scrapping because the battle was so scuffed. If you do want to see it though, check out my second channel. I'll make sure to let you guys watch that insane battle at the end because it was pretty crazy. But very scuffed because I wasn't sure exactly what Dreadbloon did just yet. But now I have a better understanding so I can show you guys the tricks that I got up my sleeve. So we can't do anything this turn, but we definitely can next turn. We'll have 2 gold. So I can either play a Steady Growth, a Monkey Investigator, or a Bomb Shooter. Let's see, Dreadbloon's gonna beef up his Rock Balloon here. So he's gonna spawn a Rock Balloon every round due to his passive. Bring it down. Bro doesn't even need any Balloon Totem to spawn out. What a cheat code. So I think I'll do a Monkey Investigator, just so I get another balloon draw. Double ceramics, juicy. We'll smack that. And I'll try to aim to get a Steady Growth next turn. But these Rock Balloons are going to be really annoying. Ooh, I actually could wait one more round for a Cash Sniper, but nah. I want to get some offense on the board early, because you'll see why it's a bad idea to let the game drag on too long. Dreadbloon just gave us an Avalanche card, which is part of the passive. Let me show you what it does. I think if you press this over here, you can actually see what gets played between each turn. And then if you click on the card that gets shown, then it'll tell you that Avalanche, if you do get it, makes it so that your hero takes 5 damage per phase, which is basically like a brick card. You just kind of have to pray that you don't end up drawing it, because, well, it's not. You're going to end up getting a useless card when you could have gotten something else that was much more important. So we have an awkward amount of gold this turn. I think I have to start saving for one of these next turn. Probably a Frag Bomb. Splash damage on all these Bloons here. Probably sounds like a good idea. So we'll have to forego the cash drop in favor of more burst right now. Damn. Enemy Bloon is like, or enemy board is like almost full of Bloons. Would be nice to have a power to clear the board, but instead we got the brick card, Avalanche. Not ideal, Chief, not ideal. Alright, let's get the bomb shooter down. So we smack this twice, and it'll do 90 damage each time for, well, 180. And I don't want to smack this because it's going to smack the Bloon next to it, which is a stun gas, so that would stun my attacking monkey for one turn. I guess in that case, I'll overflow damage and hit this one instead. And it's too early to use the Avalanche right now. We just have to kind of keep it in our deck and take the 5 damage per turn. Up until the gold ends up being unimportant, we can start getting rid of it. Oh, great, a shrink. Well, on the bright side, we got some use out of it before Dreadbloon shrunk it, so I guess I'll take that. But right now, if Dreadbloon doesn't remove the steady growth, we are on pace to take down the first skull in one go, in 2 turns. And you know what here? Instead of going for, I guess, cash drop just yet, let me get to the passive, because it's very important to get Gwen to 10. As you see, attack power goes up by 10 for every monkey. So I figured that was worth it. We'll probably just overflow damage here. I don't want to sit on gold for too long, or only have one monkey to defend, so I'll have to do some overflow damage on the rock Bloons here. And just tank the 250 that gets hit next turn, because it's fine. We're gonna get our Jungler's Bounty at some point to get some massive heals off. Bunch of stun gases here, yeah. This is really tough if I don't have a clear, because you don't want... I don't want my monkeys hitting it. Otherwise, that's not very efficient. Yeah, this really, really sucks. I'm gonna have to do my Jungler's Bounty this turn. There's no way around it. And I'm gonna have to overflow again. But this will soften the blow. The 250 damage will now be only 150. We'll just have to tank all of those. Oh, and what just happened? I think he just made himself immune to all damage next turn. Bad timing. Or rather, smart timing by him. I should mention that apparently Ninja Kiwi made it so that the AI is a lot smarter now. So if this was the last update and they kept the same AI, then Dreadbloon probably wouldn't have done that. But this is why, folks, we bring this card here. Improved Fortification increases the delay by 1. And also gives us extra HP, so that's perfect. While Dreadbloon's immune, I can just do this and pray he doesn't do it next turn. Because if he does, I'm screwed, because now both of these will be on the same delay. But yeah, I don't want to let this 350 damage go to waste. So I might as well do this and hope. Just hope for the best. And again, 2 smacks here to kill the rock blow. And you know what? Let's just get a cash drop sniper down. And I'll have to just have it get stunned for 1 extra turn. That's fine. Alright, don't you dare make yourself immune again. Because I'll have nothing for that. Absolutely nothing. Okay. That's actually good for me that he used Slowing Bloon, because now he staggered it. Turns out AI isn't so smart after all, huh? Ooh, Wizard Monkey, this is good. If I get it down early, it'll scale to an insane amount by late game. So check this out. Let's replace the Baby Monkey over there. Let's do exactly 60 damage with these 2 shots here. And now we have free reign to hit the rest here. How would I want to hit it? I think I'd like to do this on this. Don't pop it, otherwise it'll remove the monkey. And then investigate there. And I think we could finally get rid of the avalanches. We don't need the gold, do we? We'll get rid of run, but I want to keep the pressure up. So I'll spawn another growth right behind it. But here comes the double ceramics to get us through the first skull. Awesome. And now that removes my most expensive monkey. That's the Jungler's Bounty, right? Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. This is why we bring 3 copies of it. So we can keep on healing. And Dreadbloon just armored himself. And that's why we bring the bomb shooter. Unfortunately, I just used a shot last turn, so I gotta wait several turns. But wait, if he doesn't actually... Hang on. Dreadbloon didn't make himself immune to anything, so I think the steady growth just kills him. 500... 600 minus 20 will be 580, so... We just got through phase 2 in 1 turn back to back. thanks to him, like, staggering it, because I don't think you can overflow it if they, like, leaked on the same turn. Anyway, I think you can see Skull 2. What does it do? Removes all enemy balloons and also drops a rock pile. So we want to make sure not to spawn anything this turn, otherwise it's just gonna get deleted. Capiche? I think we'll get backwards Jungler's Bounty, because we need the HP. Pronto. 40 and 25 here. And then I'll investigate toward this guy. Get rid of one Avalanche. And bring on phase 3. That was fast. I will say again, much faster than my first attempt. But oh boy, now we got 1,000 HP to break through. That's gonna be tough. Good thing we have a ZMG then. That hopefully Dreadbloon doesn't remove. And he spawned a triple Dreadbloon. This is new. Again, a lot of new cards here, so it's hard for me to explain everything. So good luck. Dreadbloon just shielded himself, so now it's 1100. And whoa. Is that not just the greatest timing or what? But should I use it now, or maybe I should save it for a later skull, because you never know. I feel like it'd be a bit overkill right now, because we're not in any danger of leaking. Maybe I can just use like some weak spike strips instead. And you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. 60 damage to all balloons, so I can get rid of the rock balloon and have the other towers freely damage the other leads over here. But remember, we gotta focus this one first. The triple attack is very, very deadly. So a 45 and 45 for the least amount of overkill. And great, I think we saved enough gold so that we can send out the damn ZMG. Oh no, I should have used a fire first. I overflowed a little bit of plutonium. That's fine. Small blunder, but hopefully that's inconsequential. And oh, there is Wrath of Dread. Well, if you didn't see there in the 1 second that card got shown, well, let me show you what it did. It got rid of our ZMG because that card destroys all enemy balloons on screen. So in a way, I guess we're kind of lucky, because that was only 1 balloon. He could have done it to, like, 5. And that would have felt really, really, really bad. Anyway, now that we killed the rock balloon off... Oh, by the way, if I didn't explain it, rock balloons, you have to target them before the other balloons. That's a special property. So now that the rock balloon's gone, we can directly hit Dreadbloon, which I'm gonna do, so I can get rid of the armor on it. Okay, a wizard shot here, and let me think. What is the weakest tower on the field right now? I feel like all are really important, because otherwise I would have wanted to spawn an arcane wizard out. But instead, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn the double ceramic, and hopefully he doesn't use the board clear on his side again. I would say the weakest tower is probably the supply drop, because once you have enough gold, or rather you can't get more than 20 gold, and he just destroyed the balloon. Not with the exotic or whatever card he used last turn, but another one. Much sad. As I was saying, though, you can only get so much gold, a max of 20, so at some point, it's not going to be necessary, and great, we got the double storm again, so maybe try again this round. I think we ought to try, so that's perfect. We got the gold from the cash drop, so now we replace it with this guy here. And don't forget, the Arcane Wizard also gives us a yellow balloon every time we reload, so it's a little bit of offense that could maybe help. Use all its shots here. Clank sounds very unsatisfying. And right, remember, I can just heal all this that gets tanked. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna hit Dreadbloon directly, because you can do that. Isn't that awesome? Can you put Dreadbloon on fire? No, you can't. But this is good. We kept his board pretty empty, so we can lay some damage on Dreadbloon. Oh, spoke too soon. Now he's spawning a bunch of crap, and he just shielded himself again. Great. Just great. So great news, our wizard is scaled high enough now to the point that it can one-shot a rock balloon. Awesome. I think it's actually worth it to keep these two monkeys around, because right now, those two reload every turn, and they're enough to kill 60 HP of a rock balloon. Otherwise, like, I don't want to keep overflowing. Later on in the game, this thing's gonna do like 100 damage, and, well, I kind of don't want to let the damage go to waste. Put this on fire. And remember, we should keep tanking stuff, because we can just heal it back up with the Jungler's Bounty. So let's put all our focus on the mob here. Let's use one more fire, so I don't overflow plutonium, and then spawn on the double ceramic. Guess I get rid of this guy too. And there's there's the bombs away. So that's what he used the other turn. And he just gave a bunch of avalanches to my car. Oh my god, 3 in a turn. Well, let me tell you, Dreadbloon doesn't get any easier. Because if you thought getting 3 avalanches was a lot, well, it could get so much worse, trust me. Anyway, keep sticking to the plan. Hit these 2, and let's use some of our overflow damage, like, simply on... Let's use this on this, and then let's have the wizard attack this directly. I know it's still a lot of HP for this mob to go through, but I think we'll get it down eventually. So if you're gonna tell, like, why it's bad to drag out Dreadbloon for many, many rounds, it's because he's gonna keep giving you an avalanche in your deck every turn. So that's why we keep on drawing avalanches. At some point, if you drag the game late enough, all you're gonna get is avalanche, avalanche. Which is why it's very important to end it very quick. Alright, so again, do the same thing. Use both of our arcane shots here. Set this on fire as well. I'm just gonna keep on making the wizard skip the damage through, because I think we can tank it. And let's spawn out... How about a mob this time? And we'll get rid of some avalanches here. We want to be always at 10 gold or below every turn, because obviously we're going to overflow, and it helps in our favor too. Because if you have 15 gold, and you only gain 5 in the turn, then you only heal 50 from the Jungler's Bounty instead of like 100. So in a way, the avalanches are somewhat helpful. They can help us get below a cash amount to give us a heal. Smooth brain stuff. Anyway, our deck is full again because we keep on getting avalanches, so it's still mostly a net negative. How about another Gwendolyn cocktail here? Use a double ceramic to get us back to 18 of 18, but I don't want to use our ultimate just yet. It could nuke out a lot of this stuff here, but again, I'm just gonna keep on healing it, because that is the way to go, I think. And keep on smacking it directly. Oh, and there's the bombs away. Use it on a double ceramic. Surely Dreadbloon does not have that again, because I swear I used that card 4 times. I'm running out of balloons to be able to, like, counter that. Seriously. I would say this turn is probably a good turn to just get rid of some of our cards here. So how about a Spike Storm? To get us down like that. And 2 of them too. Oh, I didn't mean to play a mob. Oh my god, I meant to use the Avalanche. I just overflowed in Plutonium. By accident. Unlucky, unlucky. Okay, finally some more offense. We got some steady growths coming out. Oh, and there's a ZMG. Okay, so we should probably put that on fire as soon as we can. And you see, back up to a 455 heal. If not for this Jungler's Bounty, we would have definitely run out of HP by now. So don't even hesitate. Drop this. And where do these 2 shots land? Here and here. And we'll just hit the wizard with this directly. 85 damage now. This is my strongest monkey by far. Let me just check what Skull Event 3 does. It stuns all my monkeys and drops a raw on a random enemy monkey space. Ooh. So there's a 1 in 5 chance, I think, that this wizard gets bricked upon the next skull. We're just gonna have to pray to RNG then that it doesn't happen. And also, probably keep the other 2 monkeys in our deck in case, like, it does get, like, a good monkey does get destroyed. Then I can just replace it. Let's end our turn here. I'm gonna, again, try to stagger it by turn. I don't want two mobs leaking at the same time, 2 balloons, so probably this next turn. Okay, so if Dreadbloon doesn't do anything next turn, we are in line to do a nice 500 damage to it. Come on. Cross the fingers. Nope, there is bombs away. Oh, but he used it on the wrong balloon. Thank you, stupid AI. Much appreciated. You have no idea how helpful that was. Now, unfortunately, this is still a lot of HP to take down. 500, 500, 3 turns away, and another one 4 turns away. And I don't have enough Plutonium to keep on using Gwendolyn's, like, cocktail and all that. We only have this for 3 Plutonium. So I guess we'll see how long we can delay holding off our Super Monkey Storm for. I'll wait till there's, of course, more stuff on screen. But for now, the Scaling Wizard and the Bomb should be a nice touch. I gotta keep spending, or else I'll lose gold, or lose heal. Another steady growth, and down to 210 HP. Maybe instead of overflowing damage, I should just, like, if the monkey damage is there directly, we should have them smack it to get down to 0. Oh, and yeah, speak of the devil, or rather, that's pretty much what we have to do, because he just got rid of our monkeys there. Good news, though. We have 4 BFBs, which is a huge boatload of plutonium that we can use. I'll probably use Gwendolyn's ult at some point. But let me see first. This gets to 16, and then I use one more fire. Probably next turn, yeah. I think next turn. Next turn. For now, we'll kill this off. We'll get a huge value here. Huge value, and I kind of want to hit Dreadbloon directly with 100 damage. And you know what? Let's do so. Let's do so. Because now in 2 turns, this will do 110. So that's enough to kill, I think, Dreadbloon directly. I've got it all mathed out. We'll have the wizard probably hit one of the BFBs next turn, I'm thinking. It's all coming into favor. Oh. Well, so much about that. Now the armor is going to make it so that I need 2 shots to kill it, or wait for the bomb shitter. But this is a really good angle to use Gwendolyn's ult. So check this out, check this out. First off, put this on fire, and then make our monkeys do damage first before we lose the bonus from them. So this, and then this on the 450. And then spawn another BFB out. And then, boom, big ult. Massive ult coming out here. And just to stagger it, we won't do another BFB this turn, we'll wait. We'll wait till next turn. Feel for aura, ooh. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer to get to phase 4 then. Especially now that he gained a shield and armor. Great. Turn 24, man. These boss battles are no joke. So, I kind of want to get to Gwendolyn's passive again this turn, but in the name of staggering, let's not do that. Let's just do 1 turn of a little bit reduced damage. So, kill the Rock Bloon here with the wizard. And let's just kill the armor completely off of Dread here. I don't want to deal with that any longer. There we go. Now it's down to 165 HP. There's a Buddy Bloon, eh? Okay, so... Oh, that Buddy Bloon really killed me. For the next 3 turns, my wizard will do 0 damage. What do I do? Is it time to pull the Super Monkey Storm, or is it a bit too early for that? Maybe just a Firestorm instead. Yeah? Yeah. Firestorm. And we can probably do the BFB now, too. Sure. Let's make your monkeys a little bit stronger. Even with Firestorm, though, the Buddy Bloon's at a whopping 150-something HP. Oh, crap, and I just realized if I use my Arcane Master, it's probably going to get deleted by the Toxic Bloon here. I hate this. I guess maybe what I could do is I could just get rid of the Monkey Investigator, which really sucks, but I'll replace it with the, what do you call it? The Cash Drop Sniper. How does that sound? Not yet, not yet. For now, smack this twice. And this thing is almost dead. I could probably just kill this turn. Yeah, why not? Wait, I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I spent way too long on turn 25. My bad. I could have got an extra wizard shot there. And there's a stun. Okay. Oh, that's awful. Right on the sniper. So now I can't even use 75 damage there. Yeah, hold up. This is really bad because now I can't even target the Buddy Bloon with my druid. It doesn't have enough damage to kill. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. You know what? Let's try to draw another card. What does Rare Power give me? Another Super Monkey Storm. Okay, I might do it next turn, I'm thinking. Because this is, like, really awkward. I can't use a Fireball, otherwise I'll go below the passive. We'll have to see. Well, we have we'll get to phase, or the fourth skull next turn with the BFB kill, although it's very overkill. I would have liked it to kill it with the wizard shot instead, but I guess it was not meant to be. We got a line of... Oh, man. Lost all ammo. But we got a line of BFBs in the next 4 turns. Looks like Dreadbloon did not destroy the field, so that's good. So, sadly, I do think I'm gonna have to dip below the passive amount here. Like, I have to put fire on this ZMG, or it'll take too long to kill. But here goes nothing. What? Wait, first let's use our avalanches. All 3 of them. And then get to phase 4, and pray that the wizard does not get killed. Last phase. 2,000 HP now. Oh boy. Let's see which one gets deleted. Okay, Arcane Master. I'm fine with that. It's probably the second worst option to get deleted, or rather third worst. I think if I lose Zhong's Bounty, that would have been pretty brutal. So not too bad. Oh no. Dreadbloon just used board clear. That's 2,100 damage that has now just disappeared. What is it returning to sender? Okay. Again, the AI is still stupid. If he sent back the wizard, I would have lost everything. Oh, but this is still really bad. Because my deck is full, I don't get the Druid back, so I can't heal anymore. Aw, shit. So now we're really on a timer, and I think this turn I kind of have to just use Super Monkey Storm here. Otherwise, I got nothing. I got nothing. We gotta use one of two here just to survive. Probably use this to get a bit higher. And then probably use one Bomb Shooter this turn to preserve the HP. We'll smack the mobile over here. Tough battle right now. We're up to 64 cards to attack. That is insane. I wonder how many of those are avalanches. I would probably guess like 40 of them. So no wonder we're not getting anything. Oh, and I just realized the rock means we only have 4 monkeys max now. So that makes things all the tougher. Probably obviously get rid of one of my bomb shooters, but I don't want to get rid of both of them because having arm piercing is really important, I feel like. Great news, I can kill off this rock moon directly, so now I can use the big 135 damage attack directly on this UMG. And I think we have to replace one of the bomb shooters here with this guy. Alright. And hopefully in 5 turns, we'll be able to pop 1 rock balloon per turn. How about we use 1 avalanche and we use a second rare power. This was a really important card. Guarantees I draw something that's not an avalanche, I think. Yeah, because these are basic cards. Another Feel for Aura. Another Ceramic. And Dreadbloon Immunity, okay. That was another AI blunder, because nothing was going to hit Dreadbloon anyway. Thanks. Oh my god, we're definitely on a timer here. Because I can't heal anymore, these avalanches are really going to start hurting. So I think it's over in like several turns from now. So because we're really on time, we have to just go in here. Use a Firestorm here. Super Monkey Storm, not yet, right? No, wait one more turn to see what they could possibly spawn out. But let's kill off this guy directly. And let's use our 120 damage attack directly here. And replace this with this. Casual Sniper isn't really that good. Maybe I should have waited one turn, though. Because it was just about to reload, yeah. That was another blunder on my part. Crap, and I'm going to get rid of 2 avalanches this turn. That's not good. I'm going to take 10 damage next turn then. Or 10 plus however much avalanches he gives me. Yup, and all we're drawing now is avalanches. Oh my god. Is there even point getting rid of them? Because he's just going to give them back. I think it's over. We're not going to have enough damage, I don't think, to kill Dreadbloon. He's going to get me first. Yep, down to 160 now. What? Wait, 140? Oh, it's 5 damage per phase. Yeah, it's over, guys. No Jungler's bounty heal is GG, because this is now 30 times 4, phase 4, so 120 HP. I'm on a 2-turn timer. Well, I can't say I didn't try my best. We're definitely gonna have to SMS this all the way. And just so we get a higher score for it, let's just use all our damage directly on Dreadbloon here. Like that. And we're now down to our final turn. So even though I don't think we're gonna end up killing Dreadbloon in the end, I think it was a good effort. Especially since I kinda, I don't know. Again, this is like the only card game I play, so in terms of deck building skills, I have no idea. And oh, right, we have 70. We used a card, so now we have 7 avalanches, and that was indeed our final turn. Either way, still a good high score. Score of 2.4k. Which puts us where on the leaderboard exactly? Let's take a look. 212th, yeah. I think all these scores are all bunched up because 40-something hundred is about how much you would have if you beat all tiers of Dreadbloon. Nonetheless, hope you found that Dreadbloon battle entertaining because, yeah, it was quite the challenge. He definitely felt unfair at times, but that probably just means I gotta make a better deck. So, if you have any suggestions, maybe, let me know. Otherwise, let me know what you think of this update. Like, I definitely want to do more because there's so much of this update that we've yet to discover. Dozens of new cards still, as well as the new hero. So whatever it is you want to see, do let me know. And if you want to see how my first battle with Dreadbloon went, well, click over here for my second channel. It was pretty rough, but we'll get him next time.